Good evening to you. Welcome to Bloomberg TV Mongolia.
Yeah,
my first question is about the FDI. How is your view changed over the past 1 year?
Well, I mean, clearly foreign direct investment into Mongolia has taken a big hit over the course of the last 12 months. I think year on year it's down something like 40%. I think the key word here is confidence. And what Mongolia and other investors need to appreciate and recognize is that investment capital is discretionary. And everywhere in the world is competing for investment flows. And for whatever reason, rightly or wrongly, Mongolia has fallen out of favor with investors over the course of the last 12 months. And I think a lot of work needs to be done in order to rebuild that confidence and hopefully promote Mongolia as an investment destination.
You just mentioned about a lot of work to do. We should do something really better. But what is it? What is it?
Well, I think investors like myself and individual companies, and there are a lot of Mongolian companies that are listed on stock exchanges either locally or around the world, can only do so much to promote themselves and to promote Mongolia. And ultimately, I think the government needs to step in. Ultimately, the responsibility rests with the government in order to promote Mongolia as an investment destination. I mean, I have a huge amount of confidence in the opportunities here and in Mongolia. However, as I mentioned, individual investors or individual companies can only do so much. And that responsibility, I think, does rest with the government, not simply to promote Mongolia to foreign investors, but to promote the capital markets in general to all investors, including Mongolians. Mongolian investors do have the opportunity now to invest in companies listed locally on the Mongolian Stock Exchange or overseas. And I'm actually quite proud to say that we have Mongolian investors in our fund.
So how do you see the big opportunities for the listed companies in a Mongolian Stock Exchange?
Well, the Mongolian Stock Exchange is obviously about to go through a big revamp, and the introduction of the new securities law, I think, will be a huge milestone for the capital markets in Mongolia in general. We're looking forward very much to those changes coming into effect in the 1st of January next year. But a lot of work still needs to be done. And unfortunately, I think the economy is still quite reliant upon not just foreign capital, but foreign expertise in order to achieve a lot of these goals. A lot can be done locally, but I think, as I mentioned, we also need to look at bringing foreign capital in to allow these Mongolian companies to grow.
So critics argue that the Mongolian government is not focusing enough to what investors are saying. So what do you think about it? Mongolian government is really trying to pay attention or not?
Look, I think there's definitely been progress made. The securities law, as I mentioned, is a huge step. We're very expectant upon the new investment law, which we hope to see some draft of over the coming months. And these are critical steps and very important. But beyond that, I think a key element that is missing is promotion and a unified voice and promotion of Mongolia as an investment destination.
Last thing is about the OT shipment. So this summer's really significant event is really, the OT shipment is really started, but did it help to remove the roadblock Mongolia was experiencing? What do you think?
Oh, I think unquestionably a huge milestone, not only for Oyu Tolgoi and for shareholders of Turquoise Hill, but for the Mongolian economy and for Mongolian people. I mean, this is the largest investment in country to date, and it's finally exporting. And I think that's actually done a lot already to reignite some interest in Mongolia.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.